Hi guys. So today I want to talk about our bodies and what we put in our bodies, the foods, the medications, the drinks, and so on and so forth, and kind of why it's important to really pay attention to what we're putting in our body. We have to start by shifting our perception from a viewpoint of our bodies are just this thing that, we have to that they're temples, and we only get one body bag, if you may, for this lifetime on this planet, so we have to take care of it. We are a soul inside of this body, right? But the soul is eternal, this body is not. So we want to make sure that this one chance we have with this body on this planet, we kind of make the most out of, and we provide the most nutrition to it, we take care of it, and we cherish it, and we love it, because that will lead us to really having a good life and a long life and a happy life. So anyways, where I'm going with this, how this started, I just got home from the gym, I showered, I drank my greens, now I'm drinking my protein shake, or about to, and I was taking my supplements. So daily I take a probiotic, I take a vitamin B12, I take a multivitamin, all very natural things. I'll go do another video on that. But in general, that's what I take. I don't take any other medications. It's really just supplements, which is what they are. But even then, I make sure they're as close to its original state as possible. And they're just as it sounds, they are supplements. They're not to replace a bad diet. You still have to get your nutrition and nutrients from whole foods. Fruits, veggies, grains, all that has such good nutrition, and it comes with its natural form. The earth provides that, so we can't substitute a bad diet with vitamins. So anyways, and that same thing goes for pills. If you're taking medications for depression, anxiety, pain, whatever, muscle relaxants, whatever, it's all part of the equation, this chemical reaction that you create within your body. So what you drink, what you eat, the pills you take, the supplements you consume, they all combine together inside of you to create a chemical reaction, if you may, and make you feel a certain way, make you look a certain way. It's all what gives into how we feel and how long we live and how healthy we are and how we look. It all combines into chemical reactions. So have you ever been to a doctor with one problem and you're already taking certain medications, and he wants to know what you're taking because something else you take, it's just another add-on to the equation, which equals something different. So you have to be careful as to what you're putting into that equation, because you don't want to create a reaction that's unwanted. You don't want to create other issues, and that's kind of where this medication, doctor prescribed medication, these pain pills and antidepressants and all that, they all act to treat a certain thing, treat it, help with it, whatever, but they don't necessarily all work together for the greater good. That's because it's so in depth that not everybody knows. Only you can know your body. So if you're not feeling right, try to shift what you're taking. Try to start with, maybe eliminating things. Start putting different things in your life and taking out different things, and start recording to see how you're feeling and how those changes make you feel. And then you can really narrow down to how you're feeling and what you're taking, what it's making, what is happening on the inside. So same thing goes for food. Don't look at food as any other way. Food is fuel. It's fuel for our bodies to function properly. So it's important that you're consuming what you know. Don't consume things you can't pronounce, for example. So I always go back to this. Read your ingredients labels. Read them very carefully. If you can't pronounce majority of the ingredients on that label, it's probably not good to put in your temple of a body, right? I mean, anything that's not real, that doesn't come from a whole food source, isn't as good as a whole original food source itself. So little side note, that's kind of how veganism, for lack of a better word, how veganism works in my mind, because you're consuming the animal, and look at the animal as the middleman to your nutrition. So the animal consumes, you think, is fruits and vegetables or whatever, is meant to consume grains to absorb those nutrients, and then you're consuming that meat to get the nutrients that animal consumed. So cutting out the middleman, you go straight for the nutrients from its source. So you kind of want to look at the labels with that sense too. The less ingredients, the better. The first ingredient, let's list it on the label, what is most potent in that item. So if you have the first ingredient being high fructose corn syrup, that's what is the most potent ingredient in that item. It's probably not good. Again, if you can't pronounce the ingredients, it's probably not good. It's a good rule of thumb. I do that. If the less ingredients, the better. And if I can't pronounce majority of them, I don't consume it. And I know that there's things that, we have to put in foods, whatever, and I might not necessarily know, I don't know everything. So I might not know how to pronounce something that actually is good for me. But the point is that you want majority of your food sources to be whole foods, to put into this temple of a body, to fuel your life. In addition to all the supplements you take, in addition to what medications you may choose to take, I personally believe less is more with supplements and with medication, and with food too. So less is more with the ingredients. The less ingredients, the better. Less is more with medication. Weave yourself off medications. There's so many natural ways of healing yourself that you don't need chemicals to be in your body, because again, those are causing an inner chemical reaction within you that might not necessarily work for your greater good. So be cautious. And I'm not saying go and flush all your pills down the toilet. No, they are helpful. They help you with whatever you're dealing with. But it's what it is. It's a supplement. It is not a fix-it-all. You have to do your part. So you have to make sure you're doing what's best for your body. So if you eat a giant bowl of mac and cheese, for example, and you notice your stomach's growling, you're not feeling so good, you feel drowsy or whatever, groggy, maybe that's your body telling you, hey, I'm not a fan of what you just put in me. So think again, so next time you should think twice, because you don't want to feel like that. Anyways, so kind of go with that same concept throughout your whole life, throughout your whole, habits and all that. So with foods you eat, with medications, with supplements, pay attention to how it's making your body feel. And if you can't figure out which one it is, then kind of try to minimize it. Less is more. So less medication, less supplements, less ingredients that are crap. We're going for whole foods. We're going for a good, positive reaction in our body. But you have to be consciously aware of how your body is feeling. So anyways, that's my quick rant on that. Just pay attention to ingredient labels and pay attention to your supplements. Don't take something you don't necessarily need. If you don't know what it's going to do to your body or what the purpose is, you just, everybody's doing it. Don't take it. Do your research before you put it into your body. Don't just shove food in your mouth. Don't just take random supplements that you think are good for you. Do your research. Do your part, because this is a temple. We only get one. So make sure you treat it well. Make sure you treat it with love and feed it what it needs to fuel a good, healthy, long life. Anyways, happy Saturday, everybody. I'm going to drink my protein shake now. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching.